Yes, sir. Now, today, we're going to talk about Texas rapper G Money, Lil Ronnie. Now, he passed away, him and his daughter, actually, his 5-year-old daughter. They passed away about 2 months ago in a shooting at a car wash. Right? A lot of y'all asked about this. A lot of y'all been asking about this for a minute. And I looked into it, and based on what I found, I said, all right, this is enough to make a video. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, first and foremost, the fact that Ronnie Smith and his daughter both died on March 3rd, 3/3, which leaves 303 days left in the year. Now, we know in numerology rules, zeros have no value. So we just have the number 33. Just like Ronnie equals 33 and Smith equals 33. And we know how important that number 33 is, not only to the Masons, but in the universe. It said that the number 33 and 42 are the only numbers that were proved solved or unsolvable by a supercomputer, right? The numbers 33 and 42. So it's very interesting that this death right here caused so much news, right? When he wasn't even that big of a rapper, but this situation caused it was very big, right? A lot of y'all asked about this, and here we have the number 33 in the equation. Now, a lot of y'all mentioned Go Yayo as well, somebody that he was very close to, another rapper from the city that he was gunned down near, Fort Worth, right? Lil Ronnie passed away 3 months and 3 days before Go Yayo's birthday, right? So there's that 33 once again. But let's continue, man, because it's some more connections here, man. Because if we take his birthday, October 28th, once again, zeros have no value. So we have 128. Skull and crossbones equals 128. Now, even if we take his whole birthday numerology and we break it down, we get 149, 59, and 49. When skull and bones equals 149 in ordinal, 59 in single reduction, and 49 in Chaldean. The Chaldeans believe that numerology led you to your destiny in life. Some people even change their name once they learn about numerology to kind of alter their destiny, right? So they believe. So it's very interesting that we have this skull and bones numerology, man. It's very interesting that we have this skull and bones numerology when even one of the suspects, Adonis Robinson, look at his date of birth, 322. Just like skull and bones, order 322. Come on, man. What's really going on? What's really going on? So we got these skull and bones connections going on, man. Even his birthday. And then even the suspect was born on March 22nd. But come on. Right? Because if we look at Go Yayo, the span of his life, he was 1,499 weeks old. Just like skull and bones equals 149 in the English ordinal cipher, ABC 123. We get that number 149 again. When we just talked about Lil Ronnie being born on 149 day numerology. Then Go Yayo is a span of 1,499 weeks old at the time of Lil Ronnie's death. But come on. Because if we take the span of his life once again, we get 10,497 days, right? When we really get 104 and then 97. When Go Yayo's real name, Kyron Xavier Peters, equals 104. right? So we got 104, and then skull and crossbones equals 97 in this same single reduction cipher. Skull and crossbones is also known as the brotherhood of death, when brotherhood of death equals 97 as well. So we got the number 104, and then we have 97 in the span of Goyel's life at the time of Lil Ronnie's death. And then we get the brotherhood of death. Well, come on. Because we even get a span of 8 months, 3 weeks, and 4 days after Goyel's birthday is the day that Lil Ronnie died. When Kyron Xavier Peters equals 834 in the satanic cipher, right? The satanic cipher starts off with 36, right? 36A. A equals 36 in the satanic cipher. Reason being is because we all know that mark of man, mark of beast is 666. 666 is the 36th triangular number. So that's why the satanic cipher starts off with the number 36, right? And then even 36, breaking that down, 3 sixes, 666, right? But come on. Right, so you know we just not using just random ass ciphers. We have explanation behind them and reasoning behind them and why we're using them. October 28th, if we take Lil Ronnie's birthday, he died 239 days before his next birthday. When coincidentally, right, Goyel's real name, Kyron Xavier Peters, equals 239 in the simple English gematria cipher. 239. And that's the span of days that he died before his birthday. He also died 38 weeks after Goyel's birthday. When rapper equals 38, killing equals 38, death equals 38, RIP equals 38. 38 is the number for death. The number for murder. Murder by numbers. Even if you look at the movie Murder by Numbers, and you look at the cover, you'll see the number 38. Alright? So it's very interesting that he has this numerology surrounding this person that was close to him. Now, the span of Lil Ronnie's life at the time of his death, he lived for a span of 388 months due to his birthday that's on famous birthdays, right? 388 months. When sacrificed equals 388 in satanic. He even died on the 62nd day of the year when sacrifice equals 62. Right? He even died, right? His birthday was on the 7th month and 26th day, right, of his death. When blood sacrifice equals 726 in Sumerian. The Sumerians believe, the ancient Sumerians believed that 6 was the perfect number. So that's how the Sumerians built their numerology system. It's off of the number 6. So the Sumerian cipher is the English language multiplied by 6. That's why A equals 6 in this cipher. Now, come on. Alright, because Lil Ronnie died. G-Money and his daughter passed away on the 4th month and 4th day, right, of his age, when shooting equals 44 and car wash equals 44. Now also with this, black people equals 44 and black person equals 44. And I'm gonna prove this connection as well that I'm making right here with this number 44 and this connection that it has to black people. Right? Because we also have the 18th week in the first day. G-Money passed away on the 18th week in the first day of his age. Just like black person equals 181. Right? So we have 44 and we have 181. Now we can go back in history and we can try to prove this with an example, because we have the 44th president, who is said to be the first quote-unquote black person to be elected as a president, who was the 44th president, right? When, once again, 44 black people and black person. So yes, the first quote-unquote black president was the 44th. You would think it would have been the 42nd, but it wasn't, right? 181, black person equals 181. Barack's given name, not his birth name, but his given name, Barack Hussein Obama II, equals 181. In the ordinal cipher. So we have that 181 and then 44. So we can sit up here and make the connection that this 44 and this 181 connecting to black people. So this is why they gave Barry the name Barack Hussein Obama II, right? But come on. Now, G Money passed away 126 days after his birthday. Now, this connection is a little biblical, right? These things go back to Revelation, when it speaks on the 1260 days of prophecy, right? Revelation 12:6 speaks on the 1260 days of prophecy. And then we see these same things start to happen in the mainstream media. Even the phrase mark of the beast equals 126, right? So these seem to be sacrifices for the beast. Wow, and it was just 12 minutes and 6 seconds as I said that, and I didn't even plan that like this. But come on. Even Kobe Bryant's death day was January 26, 126, right? So we even see in other people, we see these same numbers connecting. We see these same numbers, right? 126, 126, mark of the beast. These people seem to be sacrificial lambs for the beast. I mean, y'all let me know what y'all think when y'all see these numbers 126. And then y'all see these scriptures lining up with these people, and Kobe Bryant, you see Kobe Bryant equals 113. Then you look at Revelation 11:3. That also speaks on those same 1260 days. And then Kobe Bryant turns around and quote unquote dies on January 26. So y'all let me know what y'all think on the biblical aspect of these connections. Right? Because even on G Money's next birthday, he died on the 240th day. His birthday was on the 240th day of his death, when Kobe wore the number 24, and we have these Kobe parallels in this situation with that number 126. And even here, once again, if we include Goyeo's birthday is on the 13th week and the 5th day of G Money's death. Like Kobe Bean Bryant equals 135, but even more importantly, 135 is pointing us to, see, I think that's why these people are in front of us, because they're pointing us to something else. Like the fact that Kobe Bryant, right? The fact that we got Kobe Bryant, and he's arguably the biggest sacrifice in sports. And that's for a reason. It's for a reason. It's for us to point our attention elsewhere. With this number 135, it's giving clues. They're giving us clues for us to look elsewhere, to look in scripture. The scripture is the script. So this is what we're supposed to do when we see these numbers. We're supposed to take them and look at scripture 13:5, Revelation 13:5 states that the beast was given a mouth to utter proud words and blasphemies and to exercise its authority for 42 months. For 42 months. This verse describes the beast, often interpreted as an Antichrist figure. So is that why Kobe Bryant had a 666 workout and his 81 points were scored in his 666 game? Is it because he represented the spirit of an Antichrist? Is that what these people are representing? 126, mark of the beast. Mark of the beast. These people are representing the mark of the beast, is what I can infer from these connections that I keep on seeing. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all let me know. Appreciate y'all for all the love. Appreciate y'all for all the support. And I'm out.